It's like the power of tax deferment is like a very real thing. If you have $1 million over 20 years and you have a tax deferred account and an after tax account, and assume, let's say you're in the 32% tax bracket and you're getting a modest 5% returns. At the end of that time, you're going to have $2.12 million in your tax deferred account and $1.95 million in your taxable account after they've paid taxes. So that's like 10% more money. We're talking about 100,000 more dollars. And that's only 5% returns. Imagine how that could jump if your money was growing faster. The larger the gain, the more power of tax deferment. Because the way tax deferment works is you're getting interest on interest before paying tax on it. People don't realize annuities are tax deferred. How do they work? I think about like a CD where you get 5% every year. Well, at every year you get a 1099 that's taxable. In terms of an annuity, if you get a 5% annuity, it's just going to grow every year and you're not going to pay tax on it until you start to take it out. So those are some fun benefits to get higher returns by using tax efficient tools and mechanisms to really make more money. Imagine like a Roth account, Randy, that's a tax free account. Imagine the power of that account. So if you convert a bunch of your IRA dollars early in retirement and then it grows for 20 or 30 years, all of that growth is tax free. And that's going to go to your kids or your grandkids at no tax, which is another huge benefit of just doing some tax planning and compounding. It's not about picking the right investment sometimes. It's about picking the right tax structure. So when we think through our investment philosophies, it's okay to be the turtle at times because we know the race is 25 or 30 years. And over time, we're going to catch up. NVIDIA might have a big year this year, but when it crashes, don't come crying, right? Like those are the things that most people don't realize, that this is the long game. Why are we chasing returns all the time when they don't really change how our retirees live their lives? Also, understanding how much income you need is something that often gets missed. People over project their income needs and then they underspend. Isn't that a weird correlation? It's completely the opposite. It's inverted, where they say, I'm going to spend a lot of money, but because I think I'm going to spend a lot of money, I don't have enough money to spend every year, so I spend less money. So your financial advisor over projecting your budget is going to say, well, you're going to run out of money if you spend like that. Well, everybody spends more statistically at the beginning of retirement. It goes down, it goes down, it goes down. It's not linear, but yet all the financial industry plans are linear spending, which then overstates. So then you underspend early in retirement when you're healthy and want to do stuff. And then you have this big bucket of money at the end. You're like, I didn't do anything. Most people don't spend more than $100,000 a year in retirement, regardless of their savings. If they have $1 million, $2 million, a lot of times it's really close. After Social Security and all that stuff adds up, it's kind of hard to burn through a couple $1 million account if you're just at the top of the spending curve, spending $100,000 in retirement. So we build that income forecast to give people confidence that they're not going to run out of money. So in the opposite fashion, people start spending their money.